Okay, I think we did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Let me double check our audio here. I may have... Yeah, I lowered it a little. It's fine. Hi! We did it. Welcome to Monday Night Magic, or Magic Monday, or whatever it is that I named this stream, and I can't even remember it myself, so why should you?
Please do.
It's Magic Monday. It's called Magic Monday. It's where we stream MTG Arena.
Or at least let's please visit the stream, whether or not we remember the name of it.
We'll somewhat keep it consistent, maybe sometimes, kind of. And as you can see from the title and from the thumbnail, if you saw that earlier, we're going to try out some of this Tinker's Cube draft. It's probably going to be what we do in the interim here. I will also actually attempt to remember to let people, have this. There you go.
DMS is here.
Welcome, DMS. Great to see you, as always.
He says, Arena's having cube? Weird. Sus.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. The Tinker's Cube specifically, I'm not the best with, but we'll see how it works. Welcome to the Tinker's Cube, a toolbox full of cogs, widgets, and spanners. This collection of cards is stuffed with themes and sub-themes, giving you tons of options to mix and match. Removal is less prevalent, as the main focus is on building the best contraption you can muster. Now, get to work. One special note: to give more players a chance at a robust lesson plan, the Tinker's Cube includes 4 copies of Environmental Sciences. So there's not just one floating around.
Okay. Marcus is here. He says, Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you too, Marcus. Welcome.
DMS says, are you all following the spoilers for Midnight thing?
For Innistrad Midnight Hunt.
Yes.
We've been following them somewhat regularly. I think I was off of them today because we were doing other things, because it was Labor Day and I was enjoying my day off of actual work. No offense to all of you, because I really enjoy doing this and wish I could do this for work, but I had my day off from my 9 to 5, and so we were out doing fun things today. So
Eric is here. She says, Tinker time?
it is, in fact,
It is.
time to tinker.
And
So
it's good to see you, Erica.
yeah, hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Now that Eric is here, we can do the thing. So hey, for all of you that may be new, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All. As you can see, we are here playing some Tinker's Cube Draft on MTG Arena. Thank you all for joining us. Hey, everybody. I don't usually say this because I forget, because I'm the worst, but I'm trying to be better at it. I'm learning as we go. It's only been over 5 years. Maybe I'll figure it out eventually. But
Nah.
what... Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You're welcome.
Please don't forget, if you are not already, to subscribe and ring that bell. We also have other channels linked down in the description box below. You can check those out too. We have 3 videos a week coming out on Video Games for All, so definitely make sure that you are kicking in with that. And hey, if you want to hit that like button on this stream, that is also super helpful too. So don't forget to do that. We appreciate it. And then sharing things around that we do with other people who you think would love it, also super helpful. And that's probably about it for there. So I will let you
Okay.
do your thing here.
DMS says, I like the disturb mechanic.
Okay, yep.
We like the name of the disturb mechanic.
That's just because of my favorite band, but that's fair. No, it's good regardless. I agree.
Yeah. Erica says, we saw another card for Lisa today, and that makes me happy.
I'm not familiar with who that is. I'm so sorry.
Is it supposed to be Gisa?
I don't know. I love the Gisa card. That card's sweet.
Yeah.
And she looks awesome.
Yeah.
Do we just use gold here? I think we just use gold. What are our things that we need to do? Creature spells, white or black, white or green. Okay. Why don't we do this one? Damn it. Okay. Well, white or black, black or green, white or green. So there you go. They all connect to each other. I appreciate that. Fine. We'll just use this.
The Sigarda card is very nice.
Very cool. Oh.
My old human tribal used the previous Sigarda.
Which is very good, and this Sigarda is probably even more helpful. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He got there. This one's better. Good.
Lisa is the 4th angel sister on Innistrad. Okay, so there's Sigarda, Bruna,
Gisela.
Gisela, and Lisa.
Right. And Lisa was the one, she was mentioned in the Shadows Over Innistrad stories. We talked about her in our first series of
Really?
jars. You'll have to excuse us. It was like 3-4 years ago.
Remember her.
But yes, we've done many jars since. But yeah, she was discussed only because she was dead, missing. I don't know. One of those. Maybe someone can remind us who is a better Vorthos than we.
Yeah, I don't remember her. I remember the other three.
Well, yeah, because she was never present. They always, like I
okay.
said, they talked
They
about her
just
that
talked about her.
she had died a long time ago, or
something
again,
happened.
or was like missing or something. But
Okay.
Yeah.
So Diamaz says this one is better, although I feel that I would want the alt art.
okay,
I like the original art better, or not the original art, but I like the not alt art version that they did this time.
Yeah.
I like that art the best.
the alt art's the one with her like super zoomed in, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? Or is that
The
something
black
else?
and white one,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, the like sketch one or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Diamaz says the alt art is beautiful. It is beautiful, but I prefer color. Speaking on angels, I shall voice a deep disappointment. Oh no. Her death is unsure. Okay. Talking about Lisa.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Erica confirms as
And
well.
then Erica says, I believe she was missing but presumed dead in the...
Shadows over Innistrad / Eldritch Moon lore.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I got you.
But she's back. Avacyn's memorial.
Okay, yes, Avacyn's memorial is yeah.
But Avacyn deserved better, crying face, yes. She was known to be sympathetic to demons, so they, her sisters, banished her.
Got
Wow.
it. Okay.
Okay, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because I remember, again, like I said, I remember the lore of them talking about her, and again, like Erica said, then her being presumed dead. So it's, and I remember us saying, it would be really interesting to see where the sister is, or when we get
Yeah.
to see her. So,
Or like, what happens?
Well-
Like if she comes back, like what does she do?
Well, and
like, does she start fighting the sisters if they're the ones who banished her?
well,
Like,
so don't forget, you say sisters, like there's more than one left.
oh yeah.
But Brizella was a thing, and now is not a
Right.
thing. But that means that, Bruna and Gisela no longer a thing. Avacyn
Right.
definitely no longer a thing.
Right.
Sigarda kind of the only thing left. And so with her coming back, is it a one-on-one? Does she team up? Interesting question.
Interesting, yeah. Diamaz says indestructible for all legendary permanents. If you're gonna do that, don't keep it 8 mana. Marcus says the kind of banishment was never specified.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm jumping all over the place
This
here.
was where you left off.
If you're gonna keep 8 mana, give the full effect.
Right. Yeah, instead of indestructible for all legendary, like make it actual everything, because it's 8 mana, which is the Avacyn's memorial thing, yeah.
Avacyn! Crying.
Because he said she deserved better than
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Erica says, look, I love Avacyn and the card isn't great, but I'm really sorry. I just don't care about a card being a misstep when the country is being battered by insane weather and racial injustice, etc.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Or like Emrakul tentacles and all of that nonsense too. I mean, like, Innistrad has gotten the short straw time and time again.
Right. I am gonna
Start to get ready.
Yeah, I figure, people can absolutely keep it going in chat. That's very important, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Marcus says Sigarda was the only one against what they did to her, so maybe it won't be a bone of contention between them. That would be great.
That would be, yeah.
I don't like contention. It's just legendary creatures. No, I'm wrong.
then,
It's
yeah.
permanents.
Okay. Well, Cathar's Crusade is nice. I like this card. But I don't know that it's worth it. We've got Shale and Embrose, good old Dean Embrose. Baron is good. Bounce one of our other things. If a permanent was put into our hand from the battlefield, draw a card. Interesting. What is Naeth of the Dire Hunt? 4 mana, human warrior. Whenever one or more creatures you control fight or become blocked, draw a card. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 3. If you do double target creature's power until end of turn, it can be blocked this combat if able. Wow. Or it must be blocked this combat if able. Regardless. That is sweet. And that art by Magali, insanely good.
Well, any art by Magali, let's be real.
I kind of want to do this. This one's sweet.
All right. I mean, I'm not going to be mad about you picking a green card.
It's also partially Gruul as well, by the way. Because it could be red or green for the activated mana in the bottom there.
So it's perfect.
Oh, God.
Ooh, there's a bacon to a pie.
There is a big... Well,
that's my favorite.
There's also Harmonious Archon, though. That card's great.
Whatever.
Harmonious Archon. Master Splicer? Murmuring Mystic. Murmuring Mystic's good. That's not what we picked first pick, but I mean, I'll take this Mythic if nobody wants it. This card's great. And if by nobody, I mean the person next to us. Yeah, Cavalier of Dawn as well. It's a little expensive. If we could, make it a little bit cheaper, that'd be great. But Setessan Champion, we're not really Constellation-y right now. So, sure. I guess we'll do that. Do we have stuff that can fight? Naeth of the Dire Hunt cares about fighting and becoming blocked, so.
Well, I don't know if Innistrad is a country, but it's a plane. And that's,
Fair enough.
That counts. That's similar, right?
Let's do Beanstalk Giant or Cast Out. Ooh. Because it's definitely not Colossification, but it could either be Beanstalk Giant or Cast Out. Beanstalk Giant at least lets us get a land, so it's like a bit of ramp. But they said that removal was not prevalent. Exile target non-land permanent. So that'd be anything. All right, sorry, Beanstalk Giant. Vona, you're so good, though. There's 2 cartouches in our 2 colors in this pack.
Nice.
That sucks. +3/+3, and at the beginning of your upkeep, create a Saproling. That's pretty good, but it's 5 mana. Maybe we just do... Oh, Cartouche, it's fighting. Silly me. Cartouche.
Okay. Erica says, doesn't Dean Ambrose wrestle under a different name now?
Yes, that's right. Now he's oh God, how would I make this into a joke? Because first of all, I have to try to remember his actual name. Now he's John Moxley. No, that actually works for Magic the Gathering. Moxes. So yeah, there you go. John Moxley. Oreo Dog, Mazera, TBJ Jimmy, J1M1, Serrano, Randall Flag, Lazy Destroyer, and Quenful. Okay. No other Nissas, though. We have the other, like, Tumblestrom or whatever her name is. Is the other Green Lady Walker.
Kiora is awesome.
Yeah. And I believe this is the Magali Kiora as well. I could be wrong on that. I don't want to be incorrect, but... Skyclave Relic, no. Pelt Collector, sure.
Cavalier of Dawn is cool.
Correct. That's this one here.
So heavy on white, though.
Correct. But I figure once we get to the top end, hopefully we'll have gotten there, and hopefully the green will help us ramp with, like, searching for basics and stuff. That's my hope. We'll see.
He says, but the other color's green, so it would be good.
And there you go. That's what I get for not looking at chat before I answer someone's comment.
He says I would go with the giant, but I'm bad at drafts.
Oh, no. That DMOs, trust me. I am sure that ramping is the proper answer. The only thing is, like, talking about fight spells and removal and stuff, like, I try to keep those things consistent. That can destroy a permanent, but late. But to be fair, this is not really where I want to be, and everything else is kind of not in our colors at all. So, I mean, red seems a little bit available, but I think I'll take this Unstable Obelisk. It is technically, taps for colorless, so there's that. What is this? 5 mana, 3/3 flyer. When it attacks other attacking creatures you control with flying, get +2/+2 until end of turn. And then there's green-blue land.
Do we have flying?
We have one other creature with flying so far in Harmonious Archon.
Okay.
So sure, I'll take it. It's a little expensive. Our top end is very white though. That is what we've learned here today. Top end is white, low end is green. That's I guess we'll see if we can keep that consistent. We don't have to, but
Erica says new 0 mana artifact, Mox Johnley. Amazing.
Exactly.
Diamaz says, don't worry, Joe. You not looking at chat and saying something that agrees with what I said kind of makes it fun.
There you go. Happy to help. What does this do? Oh, it's just cycling for a white. Or we could do Perimere. No, I'll take the land. Sure. It's correct to take lands. I've learned that. And especially lands that don't fix your colors in any way. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, make a food token. And it's the only thing in our colors, plus the art and the story on this is fantastic. So
yeah. Well, that obviously should heavily play into
100%.
your picks in a draft.
Only reason, yeah. Yeah, the flavor text is great. I knew you were set in your ways, friend, but even I didn't expect you to keep our engagement under the circumstances.
You know, you being dead and
Oh,
all.
so good. So good. How's our curve looking? Not bad. Not bad at all.
Diamaz called you a lands bully.
Yeah, it's what I do. It's like, this land is fine. It enters tapped. It's got cycling, but at the same time, it's like,
He says, I hate how some of the most expensive cards are lands.
Yeah. Well, that's something that, like, I don't know. I want you to read the next message before I make a comment because I learned from last time, maybe.
Oh, he says, because I always considered lands the most boring part of the game,
Fair enough. What does this do? Monoskelion. Enters the counter, remove a counter, it deals 1 damage to any target. Or Fractal Summoning. We don't really have anything that's a lesson. There's also Bone Splitter. Sure, Bone Splitter. It's low end. We don't have a lot of that, so I'll take it. I'm sure that Fractal Summoning may have been the correct choice, but that's fine. None of it?
Erica says, Perry the Mirror? This is a Perry the Platypus joke.
Do you notice that there's a rare and 2 uncommons in this pack?
Wow, that's real sad.
As the final 3 picks. Oh, here's another rare and an uncommon. All right. Well, we'll take the Falconer, I guess. Why not? And the Eye of Vecna final pick. I don't know that I'm playing this, but
okay.
It's cool to have an Eye of Vecna. Whoa!
It's Silver Quill. Erica?
What's Hour of Revelation? Destroy all non-land permanents? Jesus. Well, there's Patron of the Valiant as well. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a counter on it, so no. I guess, what is this? Oh my god. A nettle cyst. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, sometimes
It's definitely this, and you just
get
splash
a
for it.
cyst,
Like, that's just...
and then you become, one of the patients on that YouTube channel where the woman pops the cysts.
Oh, that's Dr. Pimple Popper, I think her name is. Erica notes the best card in the pack already.
Blood Artist, of course.
We're going to be close. We're taking Shadrick's Silver Quill, right? It counts. It doesn't
I
count.
thought you would want the Angel. It's got flying. You need stuff with flying.
It's an
for your
uncommon. We may get it back.
+1s.
Yeah, we may get it back. Temple Garden. It's not bad.
Oh,
Could
God.
take that.
I got to see where I left off here.
Nah, you're fine. Look at this beautiful card.
Ooh.
Gorgeous. Look at this gross-ass card, though. Jesus. Okay. Masked Vandal.
Where am I? Okay.
It's probably correct to take the land, so I'll take the stupid land.
Lands are important for consistency. They don't feel big. I like casting big spells, attacking with angels,
Yeah.
Diamaz says.
Right, I think I'll take this black because we have that Silver Quill. So it's either Godless Shrine or Overgrown Tomb. They're the same card, just one's green and black and one's white and black. So I guess I'll do white and black.
Take the swarm. Is it a swarm?
What?
The squirrels?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I didn't even look at it, to be honest with you. I was focused on the lands because
But you knew what I meant.
them's important. Yeah, of course.
Skitter, whatever thing. Squirrels.
Squirrel.
Marcus says they're also the only part of the game you can't do without. The only part required
Correct.
to cast every spell.
Yeah. Ooh. That's actually
pretty.
really good, though, for us. Because it's the black splash that we need, and then we can just pick whatever other color we want. There's also a planeswalker, though. Look at the top 6. Reveal a creature. Put it into your hand if it's legendary. We don't have a lot of legendaries, do we? Oh, there's 1. There's 2. There's 2. There's 2. Yeah, and then otherwise, dungeons you've completed, so that's probably not it. But there is Danitha. Aura and equipment spells cost 1 less.
Oh.
We've got 1 equipment. Do we have any auras? Is it? I'm gonna take Danitha. She's incredible.
Yeah,
and a really good low end, like really good low end. So yeah, I'll do that.
Kind of didn't remember what her ability was, though, because it doesn't sound as good for us
I think it's fine.
I feel like Danitha is, you know?
Speaking of which, here's an equipment. And in fact, the only card in our colors, and then there's Ornithopter of Paradise.
Right,
this card's hilarious to me, man. I love it. What a hilarious card. But yeah, I'll take the saddle. Brunor, damn you. What is Monstrous Onslaught? 5 mana, X damage, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control as you cast this spell.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it's really good too. Oh, Amy, look. It's the kids that you hated so much from that old set. From
Stop mousing over it.
Stop mousing over it. From Origins?
I'll look at chat.
I'll look at chat. I think it was Magic Origins, yeah.
It was something.
Yep. Ooh, Divine Visitation. We don't have any token makers, do we? Amy, look at your friend.
DMS says, but I'm never gonna say, wow, now I play a land. This is so cool.
Yeah, I think the thing is, right, the consistency or inconsistency with it is the important part. That, like, I play, like, janky-ass standard so often, and I do so poorly because I'm not focused enough on my mana bases. I'm focused on all the cool things I want to do, and then I end up not being able to do all my cool things because my opponents who do have their shit together with their mana bases can destroy me. But
yeah, DMO says it's important for consistency.
Yeah, and I definitely understand that, but I hear where DMOs is coming from. See, told you it came back.
Nice. I like it if it's a land that has an amazing art, which a lot of Magic lands really do.
Agreed.
I think it can be cool.
Yeah.
Hour of Revelation, though. Marcus says, I'm against any card being expensive. It's ink printed on cardstock.
The fuck? I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed.
Definitely agree. Hard agree. You find a cursed idol. Yeah, I mean, it's our only way right now of destroying artifacts or enchantments. So sure.
I thought at the first portion of that you meant like the cost.
Wow, the
mana cost of it.
The Overgrown Tomb also came back. We chose between Godless Shrine and Overgrown Tomb, and then Overgrown Tomb came back.
Well, so there you go.
Yeah. And the Thriving Moor came back. What is this? Must be blocked this turn if able. Draw a card.
The best choice is no choice, I guess.
I'll take the land. Again, we're making sure we have our stuff. Which art do you like better? This one, right?
Of course.
Over this guy?
Yeah.
All right. We'll use that as our deck box if we don't get anything better. Oh, Brunor, your last pick? How rude.
We'll put him as the deck box.
So rude. It's Zimone.
She's cool.
Wow, this pack. I mean, Faith's Fetters, I guess. Gnarled Professor's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's Hedron Archive as well. That could ramp us up to our higher things. But our top end is 6, and we have 1 6-drop, and then, like, a bunch of 5-drops. But
all right, well.
So it might... No, because Hedron Archive's 4. So it's just like, we just play a 4-drop and then ramp into our 6-drop, and we only have 1 of. So yeah, I'll take the Faith's Fetters as pseudo removal. There's also Pilgrim. Hopefully that comes back. I think it will. It's a common. It's a cube, right? Commons come back. Spells they cast. Oh, Sir Conrad, you're so good. But Plate Armor, though.
See, DMA is agreeing with Erica that we should have picked Blood Artist because it's the best.
Somebody else did, and we took this Mythic Elder Dragon instead. But we are taking Plate Armor, which is pretty sweet. Luxodon Life Chanter. 6 mana, have your total life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. Maul the Skyclaves. That's much better. Whew. That card is Very difficult to beat if you get it out early enough. And it makes things flyers, which helps with our other card that cares about us having flyers.
Nice.
Mother Bear, look at her.
She's so cool.
Savvy Hunter.
Ooh.
She's pretty sweet too. But what is Spectral Steel? Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Mother Bear. Inkling Summoning.
Erica says she's gonna wind your junk. That's a reference to something you said
There was
at some point.
There was a Junk Winder card.
Okay. Well.
I could have played that off really well. What do you mean? It wasn't a reference to anything. She's just saying that.
Yeah, she says that every stream because
Hey, it's Calyx.
She really wants it to come true. I guess
we really don't have things to make you work, do we, buddy?
Oh.
I don't think we do. Paths of the World Tree. Are you worth anything at all? No.
Me saying that made it sound like I feel like Erica's desperate in some way, which I don't think.
Ooh, we do have artifacts and enchantments, right? Because we're taking whatever. There was nothing else in that pack for us, regardless. But whenever creature you control dies, you gain a life and draw a card. Sure, we have a black splash, right? It counts. Well, speaking of a black splash, this one, I guess. It's not even good. I'll probably take it out. Or it's not... Well, it's good, but it's... Oh, actually, yeah. I'm an idiot. What the hell am I talking about?
Marcus says no paladin class.
I thought about it. I don't even remember what I took over it, but I thought about it.
And DMS says path for mana fixing?
Path to the World Tree. Again, I thought about it. Again, I'll repeat. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this, and I'm not good.
I missed a bunch of stuff, but it's like about old picks, so it doesn't even...
Sorry, everybody.
I can't even read them at this point, I don't think.
I'm going to take this Novice Knight. As long as it's enchanted or equipped, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. That's pretty good. A 1-mana 2/3 Defender that can do that. We're kind of leaning in somewhat that direction at this point. Once we took Danitha, we started leaning pretty heavily into that. There's nothing here. We'll just take Anointed Procession.
Oh, were you trying to say Blood Artist is an expensive card? Is that what you were trying to say?
Golden Egg. It adds 1 mana of any color. Sure, it'll help us out a bit, kind of.
Marcus says
really.
Calyx counts as removal as well.
It does. We just need to have the enchantment on the field. That was kind of my biggest concern. But yes, I 100% agree. I just wasn't sure how many enchantments we have. We have 5. That's not bad. 3 auras, 1 cartouche, and then 1 just regular enchantment. So yeah, that should be okay. It just means like his +1 isn't going to be that impressive for us.
Oh.
Okay, we'll put that there. Savvy Hunter came back. Sweet. I was considering her. Thanks, buddy. All right, we're going to have some cuts to make as frickin' usual.
Yeah, well, and it's a cube, so...
Although, that's 5, so 28. So we only need 5 cuts. It's not terrible.
No.
It's not terrible. Our curve leaves a little bit to be desired in the 1 and 2 area, but who needs 1s and 2s? It's cube, right? Everybody's just going to be playing big bomby things. Nobody plays aggro in cube. Okay.
Hey, there's a lot of red cards that people aren't taking. So
hey, the Eye of
not playing aggro.
I just realized that Eye of Vecna we got last pick is not the Hand of Vecna, which would be an equipment, which is unfortunate. So, okay. Yeah, if we could get Brunor in here, I would be very happy because of our equipment that we have. But I don't see it because we don't have anything like... Thriving Moor gets us that and gets us black, and we could say red, but otherwise, no. 2 Swamps? Oh, because we have like 3 black cards in here now, right? The Reaper's Talisman, which is an equipment. Savvy Hunter, which we kind of don't need. And Shadrick's Silver Quill. So, we have 2 black pips in the whole deck. Do we need Golden Egg? It lets us draw a card, I guess. We'll just cut 1 Swamp and put in... What do we got? 5... 5, 6, 7, technically. 8, 9 white sources. And then 1, 2... 7, 8 green sources. So what I say, 9 white. So
yes.
Then we'll add 1 more green so that we're somewhat more evenly split, even though it looks like white is more prevalent in the deck. In fact, this will tell us. Yeah, we're 56% white 11% black, 33% green, but still, I think that's
I think it's fine.
decent enough. We did take that bone splitter, so that's pretty good. In fact, how much equipment do we have now that I think about it? 5. Okay,
Okay.
that's not bad at all.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, the Moldervine reclamation I was forgetting about as well for black. It's fine, I guess. I guess we could take it out. As always, folks, I'm definitely open to suggestions of things. I know that during the
Yes,
draft
guys.
itself, it's not as easy for us to, get feedback.
Yeah, because you guys are unfortunately too slow for our picking.
I did.
Which isn't you guys, it's, the
good
lag.
Good old YouTube, yeah. I did my best for these streams to put it on like the lowest quality, which allows it to be the fastest of you seeing it and being able to comment on it to us seeing your comments, just to facilitate like actually having people give opinions on the draft and having us notice them in time.
So this is the closest to real time we get, unfortunately.
Again, I'd have to double check because I know for Friday's streams I switch that and I make it more like better quality because we want to hear what people have to say, but for Friday it's not like, oh, go do this, and so we have to worry about like making sure that people say what they have or what their opinions are.
Marcus says you can cut the egg because reclamation is amazing.
That's the Moldervine reclamation that I was talking about. So because again we have 4 black sources for 3 black cards or 3 black pips across 3 cards, and that's totally fine, and 2 of them are 5 drops and 1 of them is a 1 drop. So like if we don't get this out early, oh well, but it's still an equipment that we have for the rest of our deck. How many creatures do we have? 11? That's fine, I guess. Oh crap. It should be fine.
Okay.
We need like 2 more cuts. Maybe late to dinner. Return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's kind of helpful. Wolf Rider's Saddle does make a wolf. Okay, so that's pretty helpful as well. The Unstable Obelisk counts as removal. The You Find a Cursed Idol is our only 2-drop, by the way. And would allow us to destroy an artifact, destroy an enchantment, or make a treasure, which also could be any mana of any color if we run into mana issues. And venture into the dungeon. The venturing is less important because I believe that's our only instance of venture. So we'd basically be able to like have each player lose a life, or we scry 1, or whatever the other one is that I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. Naif seems pretty cool. I like her. Sabertooth Mauler is probably fine. Like I don't think we can be cutting creatures in this deck of 11 creatures and 15 non.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see, because this is an enchantment, so it counts for aura spells with Danitha. She makes them cheaper. Cast Out also is an... Oh, it's not an aura. Interesting. Oh, right. Silly me. Oh, that's the fun thing with Calyx, though, is that if you use Cast Out, you can like play Cast Out, steal one of their things, put it under Cast Out. And then with Calyx, use his -3, exile one of their things until Cast Out leaves the battlefield. And then the only problem is if they find a way to kill Cast Out, then they get 2 of their things back. DML says, cut the black aura. This is an equipment, the Reaper's Talisman, but I can absolutely see what you mean. Because with a lower number of creatures, it probably is more likely that one of our creatures would be attacking alone, but I still see what you mean. Late to dinner, yeah, I was thinking about that one as well. Bringing one of our creatures back, just because we have a lower number. Ooh, equipment, yeah. That's why I was saying I'm not, it's... Oh, could you show me everything? Oh, right, yeah, there we go. Okay. I thought it was an aura. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I think there were a couple of things that we kind of thought were auras that turned out to not be auras.
Well, no, I mean, I was picking things, right? If I saw that they were an equipment, I was taking them. My issue is we don't have the mana fixing to put in Brunor, even though he's incredible in this deck, and it kind of frustrates me. But if people think I should try it because he's that good with the equipment that we have, although arguably we have 5 pieces of equipment, I don't know if it's worth it. But like, Because Danitha benefits us for it immediately, and Calyx cares about the enchantments. Monstrous Onslaught is damage dealing, so that's pretty nice, and hopefully we're going to have big-ass creatures, because it says it deals X damage divided as we choose among any number of target creatures, where X is the greatest power among creatures we control as we cast the spell. So, it's 5 mana, deal like, whatever, however much damage to multiple creatures.
I said, and then DMA said,
Exactly. Interesting. Correct. The Reaper's Talisman can sit in our hand until we get our black sources. We have, like I said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, if you don't have creatures. Correct. That's why I was saying I don't want to cut a single creature from here, even though our 5-drop creature slot is a little heavy. Yeah. We have 11 creatures, 14 non.
Yeah, but 5 of the non are artifacts. Don't forget.
Right. I'm just saying in terms of like the things that.
I'm just saying if you're thinking about sorceries and instants and stuff like that.
Oh, no, DMOs meant Monstrous Onslaught. Interesting point. Yeah, the creatures that we have are pretty beefy, but yeah, maybe we take this out. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because again, it is a 5-drop. I was just talking about that slot being very full. Do we like our dragon card sleeves, by the way? Is that okay? Good. And what's our deck box? Brunor, you said?
Yeah.
Or do you want it to be this guy?
No.
Or this lady?
No, it can be Brunor.
Okay. I love him.
I know you do. I know.
DMA's, neither of us are the pro deck building guy. I assure you. This is the deck building portion sometimes takes me longer than I feel like than the draft itself. So this is the dirty 41 unless people have strong opinions on something else we should cut. But how many lands do we have? We have the correct number, right? 17, yeah. All right. Let's try this, and then if we find that, like, hey, Calyx in our hand is pretty crappy, then we can go ahead and, like, cut him, for example. It was an example.
You're going to cut.
Yeah, exactly. Like from a kid from a baseball team or something. Sports.
What?
Anyway, you cut a kid from a baseball team.
I mean, I don't.
Correct. You do not. Wow, Arena. Wow.
DMA says, cut it! Like an actual suggestion, or just because he thought it'd be fun to say cut him?
That's a little bit better. I guess we put our 6-drop back. We have 2 land.
Marcus thinks it seems fine.
Thank you.
DMaz is gonna go get the scissors to cut him.
That makes sense. All right, let's put that in. We're gonna confuse them because we are not white-black. I mean, we are, but we're not. Ornithopter of Paradise. Good play. Ooh, Overgrown Tomb immediately following. Okay, I'll take it. Done. Our earliest creature drop is 5. Either one of these. And by either one, I mean we're not going to be able to play this because we have 1 white source. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Sure. Thanks, deck. I guess we do that then. Why? Oh, I could play plate armor? Sure. Why not? Just scare him a little.
For what, though?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not like it attaches to something, right? But it's now out on the field, so I don't have to worry about playing it later and then equipping it. It's something to play because we have nothing else to play because the cartouche needs to be put on one of our creatures. So
yeah, I know.
We don't got that.
Yeah, I know. So why'd you keep the hand?
Because it had 2 land and we had already gone down to 6. I wasn't going to 5. Our opening hand had 2 green and a bunch of white spells in it. That's why.
So you mulligan until you end up with 1 card, and then you just drop out of the draft.
Yeah. Ooh, Domri.
Can you concede before you begin playing? Is that an option?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
What does Neheb do? Or is it? Oh, Domri gives +1/+0. Wow. Okay. This is a 3-mana or 4-mana 5/4, and because of Ornithopter. I was like, they got it out that early.
DMS says he said to cut Calyx because it was fun.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a Commander game I watched, a tournament, where they would tear apart cards that went into the graveyard.
That feels silly. What if you have Graveyard Recursion? I guess you purposefully don't play those decks. Creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. Oh no, all our blue counter spells. Environmental Sciences. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control, -2. You know what's ironic? If we draw that green legendary creature, our pack one, pick one. Ooh, we drew another white. Thanks, deck. If we draw that legendary creature, the fights that Domri makes our creatures get into counts as fights, and so we would still draw a card. But also, we could just take 6 in the air. That's fine too, and just go to 8.
Great.
Yeah, or not in the air, excuse me, but with trample on the ground.
8 is great.
Cavalier Dawn is a 4/6.
DMS, look at our opponent's lands and tell me that they're not, wow, aren't you excited to play a land?
Blood Crypt, Lair of the Hydra, Mountain, and Plains.
Those
Lair
are
of the
some
Hydra can become an XX Hydra.
gorgeous ass lands right there.
Plus the Ornithopter makes mana.
That's also a gorgeous card.
Ugh, they have another Hydra. Search your library for a land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Okay. This person definitely understands this cube better than I do, but I'm sure most do.
If only Hydra were less vicious, I feel like they would be great food sources, right? Because they just keep regenerating when you cut them up.
Oh shit, Shadrick Silverquill. Flying Double Strike. At the beginning of combat on your turn, we can't do that right now because we have to get rid of the stupid Neheb. So I think we're going to play Cavalier.
DMS, use the scissors on the Hydra.
We're going to kill, speaking of the Hydra, we're going to kill the Ulvenwald Hydra here. Goodbye. And then they get a 3/3. But at least we have a way to block Neheb now.
It says it's a 4/3.
Yeah, because the Domri's giving everything +1/+1 on their side. But we can cartouche it up onto the Cavalier if it lives, and then kill one of their things with a fight, and kill Neheb with a fight, and then swing in because it's got Vigilance. Oh, actually, we wouldn't want to swing in that turn, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
it's not bad. That was really weird.
I think I'm dying.
I noticed.
I don't know what's happening.
They just gained 3 life and drew a card by playing a 4-drop. That's a thing. A 4-drop flyer, I should say. All right, so no removal on their side. That's positive because we have plenty. Do it. Yes. Okay. So they're attacking it. They're going to hit us for 5 here. We definitely block.
Perfect. I had spicy food, and I think my body's like, no, that wasn't a good idea.
I'm pretty sure we lose now. We have to draw a low-cost creature that we can put the cartouche on and kill one of their things. We drew a land. So yeah, we lose. Because we have 2 5-drops and 6 lands. So when it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a counter. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may choose 2. So we would make an Inkling, and they would draw a card and lose a life, I guess? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So actually, maybe we don't lose. Whew, okay. Let's do it. We don't lose yet. So this one and this one. We make the Inkling, and they draw a card and lose a life. Arena. I have to target different people. What the fuck? Isn't that not what this says? Each mode must target a different player. So yes, I am sure that I have to target them with that ability. It's a requirement of the card.
It just wants you to be sure.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to do that? That seems stupid. Yeah, well, talk to Wizards. They made it, not me.
DMS says that the lands are great.
Yeah.
It's just that they don't do anything interesting.
Sir Conrad, why?
Oh, hell.
No. They fought Shadrix with Sir Conrad. So we lose. Okay. I mean, sure. Turns out Planeswalkers are pretty okay. Well, I'm going down swinging. I'm taking your stupid Ornithopter down with me. Yeah. Okay. We did it. We lost. Damn.
Maz says his perfect card is a mix between a mix of art and effect. And he's not sure if scissors are advised against Hydras, unfortunately.
You know what would have been cool?
Still think the dragon was a good pick, he says.
Thank you. I do too. I think Shadrix worked out really well for us there. I mean, the fact that they had a fight spell, It's not, or a fight ability on their Planeswalker is not surprising.
He says it's commander made.
The Shadrix, yeah, I know. Because each ability has to target a different player, so you could target, like, you basically, like, negotiate with your other players to, like, say, like, okay, who wants to help me out, and I'll give you the benefits of my Shadrix. So you can, like, make an alliance with another commander player against somebody else and be like, you know, we'll help each other out. All right, this is a...
I thought you were gonna change stuff.
How would I change anything? We don't have any low drop creatures, and that's what we would need. We just don't have it. Sure, I'll play that, and I'll play a Bone Splitter. Okay. All right, Calyx, let's see how you do for us. Finn the Fangbearer.
Oh,
we have nothing for 2,
crap.
right? So that's fine to intercept. Okay.
That card is rough.
It's, you know, we can cast it out. It's fine. Arguel's Bloodfast. Okay. Yep, we get poison counters. Hey, a swamp. Sure.
Diamaz was worried about the hand not having a lot of lands, but he doesn't know that we never have flood insurance, ever.
No, that'd be silly. Okay, because we could cycle this, that's why it was highlighted, but I ain't doing it. Beanstalk Giant gets them a land, that's fine. And that's their whole turn besides attacking with Finn. What does this do again? They can tap 2, pay 2 life, and draw a card. Sure. Pass 2 attackers, we take 1, but we get 2 more poison counters. Okay. We'll take our turn. We drew an Abzan Falconer. Damn. Alright, well that would have been the turn for it. Actually, that's a 2-3, this is a 1-3. So no, we will play... nothing? We'll play nothing. Because we can flash out, cast out to deal with the Finn when we need to. But we've got our next couple of turns kind of on lock at this point, which is nice. Essica's Chariot. Okay. I think we can actually deal with that. What does Calyx say? Target creature or enchantment. Damn it. Ugh. Fine. We still have to do it, I guess. Or do we not? Okay, they're cracking Evolving Wilds. Yeah, we already did. That's fine. I was going to say maybe we should have cast out the Essica's Chariot instead. Because then Calyx, with cast out on the field, could have gotten rid of Finn. But it's fine. We can... ooh, Faith's Fetters. This is enchant permanent, right? Yeah, it is. Amazing. So we'll play this. Faith's Fetters on the Chariot. You got it. Okay. Chariot goes away. We'll get this Falconer out eventually, but we just gained 4 life, so even when we lose 4 life in a moment... Lolf. Spider Queen. She can make spiders. She did so. Okay.
I love spiders.
Great. I'm so glad. Let's play this. We still have 3 mana left, but... oh, and we do have white. So I guess we just put Maul the Skyclaves on this thing? Sure. It's pretty good. +2/+2 flying and first strike. It's a 4/5 flying first strike. It seems pretty okay. Draw a card and lose a life. Sure. We can just... creature or enchantment. They don't really have any, like their creatures are all these, like, little tokeny things here right now.
Yeah.
Don't do it. They're just reading it, right? You're just reading it.
Diamaz says,
Yes,
not
good.
that many cheap creatures. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He says, Lolf, burn Lolf.
Novice Knight. That's interesting. So let's play Calyx first. Ooh, I think we can do all of it. So we play Calyx first. We -3. Exile their Witch of the Moors under our cast out. Don't find a way to get rid of that cast out, please. And then we will play this Novice Knight. And then we will equip it with Bone Splitter.
Ooh.
Now we have a 4/5 and a 4/3. Do we just attack? Those have reach.
And they
but
split bones.
they're 2/1s. So do we just kill Wolf? I guess we try to kill Wolf.
And
See
maul
what happens.
things.
And yeah. Come on, baby.
Diamaz says, purify.
So I'm pretty sure Calyx dies here, but we'll see if Wolf does. Okay, Lolth does not, but one of the tokens does. She gets a loyalty counter. It's fine. Her ability is -3 or 0, so they draw a card and lose a life this turn if they want. Terramorphic Expanse lets them get a land. That's fine. It's another green. Yeah, I'm curious if they sack off one of their tokens here to kill Calyx. It might be worth it to them, but it might not. Moldervine Reclamation. I know that card. Yeah, okay. But now they get to draw a card and gain a life, right? Oh, this one has Menace. Silly me. All right, Secluded Step enters tapped. Sure. +1/+1 Flying Vigilance and Lifelink.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I mean, why the hell not? Outlast has to be activated as a sorcery. But this gives +1/+1. So we'll put it on the Novice Knight. And then we can go to combat, attack here, kill Lolth, and gain 5 life in the process. Seems pretty good.
Scared the owl.
Good. And now we will... I guess we just use this, right? Use the Outlast ability and then end our turn. So Outlast, for people that don't recall, for 1 white and tap this, we can put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. But you can only do it as a sorcery, so you have to do it on your own turn. But because we gave the Novice Knight Vigilance with the On Sarah's Wings, I was confident enough leaving it back. Whenever an artifact they control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, we lose life equal to this creature's power. Okay. Cartouche of Strength. Do we just kill the Marionette? The Marionette Master? I guess we do, right? +1/+1 and Trample. I guess we'll put that on the Abzan Falconer. We'll just spread the love as much as possible. Here.
I think you always kill the Marionette
Master. All right, so they gain a life and draw a card. Congrats.
Not in Magic, but just in life.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can attack for 9. I think our attack for 11 seems better, huh? Oh, and we gain 5 life. Silly me. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we're at 26.
DMO says the first pre-release kit he ever opened was Abzan.
Okay. It's very good. I guess they're asking like if I want to like move Maul the Skyclaves or Bone Splitter. I don't know how I would move Maul the Skyclaves. Oh, I do have 4 mana. Silly me. Regardless, it does not matter. I don't want to. Okay. Whenever another creature they control dies, they make a treasure. Sure. Blood for Bones, sack a creature, and return a creature from their graveyard to the battlefield, and then another from their graveyard to their hand. Okay, so they get 3 more 1/1s. Sure. And what did they get back to their hand? Oh, they didn't have any other creatures. They just did it because they wanted that 1 creature back. Oh. Okay, you're attacking for 2? I'm not going to let you get treasure. So, congrats. I'm at 24. I drew a land. Well, that's unfortunate. They have no way of they have one way of blocking flying. It's a 2/1 with Menace. So their creature will die that way. But either that or they're dead, so they have to. So it's fine. It's not like it's got Death Touch or anything. But they'll gain a life and draw a card. So they go to 4. And then they get a treasure as well. And we're at 29. Okay.
Wow.
End our turn.
And it looked like they were doing better than us because they had like this whole wide spread of shit, but since none of it was flying.
They did transform Arguel's Bloodfast. They can tap, sack a creature, and gain life equal to its toughness. So they can gain 3 life here or 4 life here, basically, are their best choices, I think. Although the Plunderer gives them treasure, although I don't know what's in their hand. They do have 4 cards. Mire's Grasp, -3/-3 on the Falconer. Falconwrath Noble for another flyer. Or for a flyer, I should say. They learn, and then they would need 2 mana, which they have, to give something +1/+1, and lifelink. Right? This taps for black? Yes, it does. Okay. Ah, they used a treasure for it. Makes sense, so they can use the Arguel's Bloodfast if they have to. Or whatever it's called now. Okay.
DMaz says, as someone that played Marionette Master, I can confirm do kill the Marionette Master. Yeah.
1, 2, what the? Wow, they attacked with so many things and then didn't. All right, whenever a equipped creature attacks alone, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. They have a 3/3 with lifelink. So I guess we'll just play this. I guess we'll just play this. Good. We will equip to the Novice Knight.
Diamaz says, I don't want to be rational. I want righteous fire. Mostly joking. Marcus says, I use Marionette Master as a win con in Brea.
Okay. All right, so it's a Death Touch 5/4 against their 3/3, but they do gain 3 life, but we gain 5 life. Oh, they're going to just sack it? So then neither of us gain life. Okay. That's fine with me, man. Totally fine with me. Perfect. So we lose a life, they gain a life. So they go to 6. They make a treasure, and then they gain another life and go to 7 and draw a card. Okay. Well, let's use the Outlast on this. It's now a 4/5 again. Perfect. We end our turn. Our Novice Knight doesn't have Death Touch anymore and is back to a 5/6. They're going to just sack something and gain some life. Go ahead, Amy. I'm sorry.
Diamaz says, I play Paladin a lot. Marionette Master is so good.
Okay. Beanstalk Giant. It's a 10/10 on the ground. Unfortunately, it has Summoning Sickness, and you are very dead in the air. I believe. Even if you equip the Poet's Quill, your biggest creature would have 3 power, because the Quill gives +1/+1. So they'd gain 3 life, go to 10. Ooh, actually, they'd live. Technically. Right? Oh, okay. Interesting. The Marionette Master plus Treasure. Ripjaw Raptor. So they didn't equip the Poet's Quill? That was the only way you would win. If they'd equipped the Poet's Quill, they would have... Or not win, but stay alive, I mean. We drew Nave. Okay. Seems cool. Well, we can double one of our creature's power, and then that creature must be blocked if able, but it won't be able to be, because they don't have any reach. So we'll just play Naeth. We'll just play Naeth. We are at 32 as well, if we can talk about that.
I don't even know how that happened, really.
Because this has lifelink and 5 power. Naeth made it onto the battlefield. Let's go to combat.
I just feel like we were at like 21 the last time I checked.
We've been doing some things, I assure you. Let's go ahead and double his power so we can gain 10 life this turn instead. That seems fun. I will auto pay that 3 mana. It's a 10/4. That's a 10/4. They lose 2, we gain 2. So we go to 34. They go to 5. It's got Death Touch. They're going to sack the 11/11 and gain 11 life? Sure. They make a treasure, they gain a life and draw a card. And then they are at 7 and we're at 44.
Okay.
I guess I'll activate this thing's ability and make it a 5/6.
Because why not?
Exactly. Exactly why not. They play a land. I should probably, take a breath. I'm acting a little cocky, and I probably shouldn't. This is Cube. Anything can happen. Rankle. Master of Prankles. All right, that's fine. They equip it so it's a 4/4.
Thanks, Ellie Golding.
I mean, I don't imagine it attacks here. I guess it could. It does? Fascinating. Okay. I mean, I'll take 8. I'm at 44. If Ripjaw Raptor is damaged, they draw a card. And then this, if it hits us, each player discards a card would only hurt them. Each player loses life and draws a card would only hurt them. And each player sacks a creature, I guess would hurt us, arguably, but I'm just going to sack Naeth because the flyers are what kills them. So that's totally fine. Because, yeah, each player loses a life and draws a card, just gives us a life. That's fine. So Naeth goes away. Okay, they get a treasure, they gain a life and draw a card, and we lose some life from Marionette Master, and by some I mean 1. So we're at 35. Okay. They have 2 cards in hand and like 1,000,000 mana. They have 10 cards left in their library. If we wipe their board, they lose. I don't think we have a way of doing it because we didn't take the Destroy All Non-Land Permanents card. Oh, and that would count the Moldavine Reclamation anyway, so never mind. But that'd be hilarious. Because Moldavine Reclamation is not a May. It says whenever one of their creatures dies, they draw a card and lose a life. Ooh, fight? Interesting. Okay, so we go to 33. This fights and kills our Novice Knight.
Wow.
Sure. We drew a land, but we can re-equip the Reaper's Talisman onto the Abzan Falconer. We can re-equip the Bone Splitter onto the Abzan Falconer. It is a 7/6.
It is an Ultron.
Yeah, basically. You mean Voltron.
Voltron.
Interesting. See? I said I was being a little cocky. Now the interesting question is, do we just attack here? Rankle gains them 4, so let's do this math. They go to 5, then they gain 4 and go to 9. Okay, I guess we don't attack. Nicely done, opponent.
Oh my gosh, I'm over here not having a good time. The spicy food, man.
Oh, yeah?
It's a lot.
Okay, so they gain 1 life, but they get a treasure and all that other stuff triggers, and they draw cards and etc. And we drew a land, so, there's that. They have 8 cards left in their library. Ah, they get 2 of their cards back.
Oof.
Yep. That's what happens. I told you it was cube. Foulmire Knight, more Death Touch. No problem. Okay, they are empty-handed, plus they also drew a card. So they're at 7? Yeah, they have 7 cards left in their library now. I mean, I'll definitely block Rankle. That is not a problem. Okay, they're going to, swing out now? That would be a little... Okay, they're picking their spots here. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll kill one of your 2/2s. You're going to gain 2 life regardless, and I'm going to take 2 damage regardless, but this doesn't put an artifact into their graveyard, which would let Marionette Master do a thing. So, sure, I'll kill your thing. They still get a treasure and gain a life and draw a card, but that's amazing. Kill more of their creatures. That's fantastic. Look at how tiny their creatures are. So they're back to 21. They play Varus Silvery Moon Ranger. Each opponent sacks a creature. Wow. I did not read their cards well enough. Okay. Ooh. Overgrown Tomb. Yep, thanks, deck. You piece of crap. It enters tapped, I guess. Math. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. No, but 1, 2, 2 Death Touchers. 3 Death Touchers means 6 more poison counters, so we lose. Oh, and plus they double it. Okay, that's fine. Because they played their own Nayeth. So yeah, they win. Yep. I do not like Tinkerer's Cube, man. I'm not good at it. I tried to say that from the start. But this is fine. We're 0-2. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yep, we're 0-2. Let's go to our last one and lose again. We don't have anything small. But that doesn't matter. That game was exactly how our deck was supposed to perform. But we haven't drawn this yet. That would have been good. But yeah, we have so few creatures. Maybe we do play this Savvy Hunter, I guess. But what do we take out for it? That Novice Knight, incredible card last game. This automatically, yeah, that happens, so that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm taking Calyx out. I don't think he's good for this. Yes, he's removal, but he did not. He removed something, and then the second they got rid of that cast out, they got 2 cards back, which is really, really rough. That's not what made us lose, I promise, but still.
That was an interesting game, though, at least.
Yes.
Ooh. It went on for a long time, and things really changed a lot during that game.
Big time, yeah. We were on the offense for 95% of that game, and then we lost.
Right.
This is, well, I guess we'll do Overgrown Tomb first. It enters tapped. Thriving More also enters tapped, but we choose a color other than black. I guess right now, because this is a green source and this is, we would just choose white. So that we have 2 white here. Yeah, white is fine. So we'll do that. Choose white. And then play the Reaper's Talisman. They have a 3/1. I said nobody plays aggro in Cube, right? Nobody. Cartouche gives +1/+1? Good. Okay. Secluded Step enters tapped. God damn it. We'll play this because that's part white, and we'll play the Falconer. Okay. Because the next turn we can play Step. 1, 2. Oh, well, yeah. We can play Step and either Cartouche or Talisman. Probably Cartouche, depending on what else they have against this or this Rimrock Knight. We didn't see a lot of burn go around. So, okay, they cycle Void Beckoner and give that Death Touch. Ooh, that's smart. Now we can't kill it with a fight spell with Cartouche because it's got Death Touch. I mean, no blocks. I'll take 3. Okay. Wow. Liliana's Reaver, excuse me. Look at that. It's wearing her headpiece. Amazing. It's also a Death Toucher. When it deals combat damage to a player, we discard a card and they make a 2/2 zombie tapped. This sucks. Wow. I guess we play this and play on Sarah's Wings. Oh my god.
Is it wearing her headpiece, or did she kill it and take its headpiece?
No, she killed the angel and took its headpiece. That's how she got the headpiece. This has Vigilance now, so we'll just hit you for 3 and gain 3.
That guy's no angel.
No.
No.
No. Maybe at one time.
No.
You don't know what his life was like before.
No.
No.
He didn't even know how to cut his nails.
Oh, he knows. He just... Oh, Jesus. Okay. That player discards a card, and then they make a tapped 2/2. Well, I guess I have to discard my 6-drop. Sucks so much. Hey, Danitha. Alright, that's pretty good. We won't cycle it. I need the land. Danitha! First strike, Vigilance, Lifelink that can kill either of these two, which is nice.
Yay.
Yeah.
It's a thing we've played.
I know. I know, God forbid. And actually, it makes Cartouche cheaper, which is nice, too. That's the only thing that attacks, because it's the only thing that we can't kill. No blocks. We have to discard a card, and I guess I have to discard this Cartouche. Seems good for them. That sucks. Sengir Vampire. 4/4 flyer. Can we do both? We cannot do both in the same turn. That sucks. I think we have to anyway. We'll do this. She's got Vigilance and First Strike, but I still can't attack with her. So, pass, I guess? Or do we do it and kill the Sengir Vampire? No, that seems dumb. Because this is a 2/5. That can't kill any of these. It's got Double Strike, but that's got Death Touch, so... Pass? Great. Earthshaker Kenra, Pelt Collector can't block. Oh no, Danitha can't block. Silly me. Okay, I guess we lose. Ugh.
Okay, so we'll play D&D.
Yeah. We take 13, I think. Yep, -7.
Yucky.
Yep. Okay, anyway, screw you, Tinker's Cube.
It did not work well for us.
No, it did not. But I said, I kind of knew going in that it would not. Let's claim our prize. We get 3 cards. One of them's a mythic, but they're all cards from older sets. And since we don't play historic on this channel, it's irrelevant. But we did get a Johnny.
There you go, babe.
I love you. I love you so much, buddy. You're great. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. But also, let's get back to this. 1,500 gems. Yes. All right. To another draft. But this one.
A good one.
Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
Yes. But they're not forgotten to us.
Correct.
We remembered them.
Yeah. And of course, the queue is a little bit slower because Cube is up, but also that cube sucks. So at least I'm not good at that cube. That's not fair. If people enjoy that cube, that's totally fine with you, with me.
Of course.
People are allowed to like things. I am allowed to not like things.
Exactly.
And neither of those statements invalidates the other. So.
Right.
All right. Let's get started. We gotta wait for this last person. Thank you, Amy, so much for getting me water. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Jarhead, Black Company 3rd or 3D or something. All right. Let's check this out. I mean, Gretchen's sweet. Paladin class is even better. Yeah. Yeah, Paladin class seems sick here. Priest of Ancient Lore. Damn, I wish you'd come back, but probably not. Gretchen would be cool. Magic Missile's fine, but it's not as good as Paladin class. So
There you go, DMS. Paladin class. Or was that
it was
Marcus?
Marcus. It was Marcus, yeah.
Okay.
But regardless, I will happily take this Paladin class.
How was it?
And just want to give folks in chat a second if they have opinions, but I feel like Paladin class will be universally appreciated as the choice. I guess the question is, what kind of deck does Paladin class want to go in? We'll find out. All right, so Paladin class, pretty sweet. Ingenious Smith, not as sweet. Paladin Shield, not as sweet, ironically enough. Grim Wanderer is fine. It's a 2-mana 5/3. Goblin Morningstar. That's fun.
I like it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, and especially compared to everything else that's in here. Like, the green is fine with the Basilisk and the Knoll Hunter, but I think I'll take the Morningstar. All right, Brunor, you were in our draft. Why don't you help us out here too, buddy? I'd appreciate it. Planar Ally is an incredible card. 3/3 flyer for 5. There's also Arborea Pegasus or Half-Elf Monk. This white is incredible. Search your library for an enchantment, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. It's not as good as the Pegasus or the Ally. I think we're going to want to be more aggro, so I guess I'll take the Arborea Pegasus. Wow, improvised weaponry, plundering barbarian, or portable hole. It's probably improvised weaponry, right? It makes treasure, so it ramps us faster. Portable hole is pretty good, but I think I'll take the weaponry. It's universally better, because while it only deals 2 damage, I say only, while it deals 2 damage, it's not. Portable hole only can target things with CMC 2 or less. So, Minion of the Mighty. You're not mighty enough, my friend. I'm so sorry.
I like him.
I know you do.
You could pick the green card.
Would you like me to over this good white card?
Fine. Yes, I would always like you to.
A good white card as well. Your Ambush on the Road is fine, but Arborea Pegasus is great. Otherwise, either of these would be things I would at least consider.
We'll have so many Pegasi.
Jesus Christ. I will take... That was so loud.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Valor Singer is good. I could also take this Devoted Paladin, which is incredible.
Ooh.
I think it's the Valor Singer. Damn it. Come to me, more Devoted Paladins, please. Because Valor Singer's great, and it's cheaper. And that's, I think we're trying to be a little bit more aggro than that, so... Let's see. Who are we drafting with? Jarhead, Black Company 3rd, I was right. Dragoon 9818, Ekips, I Am Prop H, Dude E. Bill Boggin, and Ferreira. Okay.
Okay.
Half-Elf Monk or Steadfast Paladin. I think we're going to take the Steadfast Paladin because it's cheaper. There's also Barbarian class, but that cares about dice rolling. I don't have any dice rolling cards yet, right? Oh, this one, technically. That's 1. Is that worth it?
Ugh. I don't think so. That's me.
I don't know, man. If we get more later, it'll feel bad, but because we only have the one, I'd rather not feel like I have to prioritize it, you know what I mean? Or not that I feel like I have to prioritize it. I feel like I have to prioritize taking dice rolling cards, which could make us make crappier choices.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah. Our top end right now is 2 4-drops. That feels nice. We're overcorrecting from our from our cubes. It's like, oh, we had all 5-drops and you know, no 2-drop creatures at all. So let's just keep our curve super low and see if we can win that way. Faraday's Fireball. There we go. We got a 5-drop. It's a good card. And it's more dice rolling. Damn it. It's fine.
Compensating a bit?
Only a little, TMOs. Only a little. Wow, look at how the Paladin class is portrayed on the deck box.
Oh.
That's so interesting to me. Paladin Shield versus Spiked Pit Trap.
Just take everything that says the word Paladin on it.
Yeah, I already said the shield wasn't good enough, but...
He says, careful, you're going to end up with an aggro deck.
Yeah, it's almost like that would be amazing. Like I said, nobody plays aggro in Cube, right? You come to a null camp, up to 2 target creatures can't block, or target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. Here's something on watch. 5 to an attacking creature, or a Moonblessed Cleric. Let's take the null camp one, actually, interestingly.
He says, also, yeah, pretty cool. Paladin theme tribal.
I guess I'll put this in the sideboard just in case, but I don't think we're going to play her.
Cleric and Paladin theme.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. I love me some clerics.
That's right. That's right. Dawnbringer Cleric. Steadfast Paladin isn't quite a cleric, but still.
And Paladins are fine, I guess.
Our friend Brandon plays a Paladin in the game that you're a cleric in, so...
Yeah, and he's fine.
He's fine. You and he work together quite often. That's just kind of how it works.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
plate
he's
armor.
fine.
And he's fine. I'm so sorry that I forgot. Let's try this plate armor in this situation. Yeah, I think plate armor will work really nicely here. Also, if I get Brunar, I'm going to clap. Like a lot.
Oh, he says Righteous Fire.
Yeah.
Is that one we missed?
No, I don't think so. It's just Cleric and Paladin theme with red, so it'll be Righteous Flames.
I got you.
Whenever you gain life, no. Priest of Ancient Lore, there's a Valor Singer, there's a Dragon's Fire.
Arcane Investigator.
Jesus. I was like, am I missing something? What are you freaking out about? You're the worst. I'm taking the Dragon's Fire and stop it. Actually, the Valor Singer would have been a fine pick there as well. Hopefully it comes back, but I doubt it, but maybe.
Take the Dragon's Fire up your butthole.
That makes no sense, and I would really rather not. Thank you. We don't have any dragons. If we get a red or a white dragon, I'll take it. Obviously, I'll take the white dragon. I love that card so much.
Yes, you do.
Hence our sleeves.
Yes.
Come on, Brunar. Where are you, buddy? You're in one of these packs. I can feel it. One of these 2 packs has Brunar. I know it does. I know it does. He's coming. I feel him.
DML says inhales. Burn the heretics.
Burn the heretics!
I'd rather not.
Come on. Does this pack have Brunar, or is it the one after it? Come on, Brunar. I know you're in there, buddy. I feel it. Between plate armor and Goblin Morningstar, this is just a Brunar deck waiting to happen. We already got plate armor from our last draft. Okay, it wasn't this one. We got the Priest of Ancient Lore, though. I'll take it. Happily take it, too. Cool. It's a great card. Okay, so this pack here has the Brunar in it. Can feel it. Nope. Oh, sorry. It's this pack here. Silly me.
Okay.
Come on.
DMS says it was a thing on an internet series I watched. It was funny hearing the Inquisitors screaming that in unison. They clearly practiced that in Inquisitor school. It was too good to be improvised.
All right, here we go. Come on. Come on, Brunar. Damn
What, you don't think you're good at improvising, Dimas? Pick the worm.
I'm not picking this worm. There's zero chance that gets picked. Steadfast Paladin? Jaded Sellsword? It's the Paladin. Let's be real. Another Goblin Morningstar, eh? Oh, or a Planar Ally. It's Planar Ally. I'll take a top end card this late. Look at our curve right now. Spectacular. So good.
Oh, you're talking about the characters.
In
I know
other
you're
words-
talking about yourself anyway, Dimas. Come on.
Ooh, Ranger's Hawk.
It
Hell
wasn't
yeah.
on an internet series. This is all you.
Wow.
I'm
Very,
just messing with
very
you.
interesting conspiracy theories you've come up with here. All right, let's see. This deck seems fine so far. I'm liking it.
He says, you know, those scenes where angry mobs scream the same thing together.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's almost like they practice before going in rage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Critical hit is not what I want. Dawnbringer Paladin is fine, but the Gargoyle will be better. Ranger's Hawk, Delver's Torch, Keen-Eyed Sentry. Each opponent can't venture into the dungeon more than once each turn. I think I'll take out another Hawk. We'll stay low. I'll put this in the sideboard. It's a 3-mana 2/3, but I can probably do better. Celestial Unicorn.
Arcane
whatever,
Investigator.
You're fine too. Yeah. I genuinely didn't even notice it. I wasn't looking at blue at all.
You took blue last time.
Whether that's a negative or a positive, once I have am cemented in a lane, I tune out every other color in my mind. Again, whether that's a positive or a negative, but it's got to be at a point where.
Oh, I guess it wasn't blue.
What?
It's a white card. I thought it was a blue card.
Oh no, we took this blue card technically.
Well, yeah.
Potion of Healing, hell yeah. But it's once I know I'm cemented in it. That's why I say it's not my first pick's white and red. I picked Brunor first. I'm not touching anything else, or I'm not looking at anything else.
It's once you're at a point where you can no longer pivot out of whatever colors you're in.
Yeah, basically.
And
Hey,
still
look.
have a feasible deck left.
Come on. Damn it.
There's
All right.
a lot of blue.
That's all right. Steadfast Paladin or Priest is fine here. I think it'll be a second Priest. We have 2 Steadfast Paladins already. Give me something good, Ferreira. You don't want Brunor, right, Ferreira? I've been taking all the white and red. Ferreira or Dude Billboggin. Either of you have a Brunor in your pack. I know you do. You opened a Brunor and you don't want it. I'll use my Jedi mind tricks. You don't want your Brunor. Pass me your Brunor. God damn it. I mean, there's a red dragon. I guess I can't be upset. It's a 6-mana 4/4 flyer, and when it enters, it deals 4 damage to each opponent. So, sure.
You did need dragons for your Dragonfire.
I did not need dragons for my Dragonfire. Dragonfire is good all on its own.
Oh.
For 2 mana, it deals 3 damage, and then if you reveal a dragon, it deals 4 damage instead, basically.
Oh, okay.
Because the dragon.
So you don't really need it, but it makes it better.
Exactly.
I think everyone decided to compensate on red. After so many reds left behind last time.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
Well, we're doing D&D this time. We're not doing Cube.
Right, but regardless. All right, this pack has the Brunor in it. I know it does. Positive mental attitude. There's a Brunor in this pack that's about to get passed to us. There's a Minimus Containment. There's a Demi-Lich in a Mythic.
Oh.
Okay. But yeah, I'll take the Minimus Containment happily, actually. It's a great card. All right. You're an acceptable substitute for Brunor Minimus Containment.
No, it's not. You know that.
I don't know that. We do have a lot of low drops.
Ooh.
One
a
minute.
monk.
It is a monk. I love monks. Amy loves clerics. I love monks. So, sure. It would be the Earth Cult, to be honest, but I will happily take that. Monk of the Open Hand. Another Arborea Pegasus or another Valor Singer. Sorry, Hobgoblin Captain. And sorry, Amy. It's probably Valor Singer. I know, Amy, you probably love that goblin, and I apologize, but...
It's fine. I love all goblins.
I know you do. Goblins are all just God's children, as a cleric would probably still not say.
They're my children.
Ew. That makes
I
me
love
uncomfortable.
them.
Well, that's loving them is one thing. That they're your children is a very other different thing. Another minimus containment this late? Sweet.
DMS says some monks are like clerics.
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. Do we take another one of these? How many creatures do we have? Like 1,000,000? 17? Whatever. I'll sideboard that. It's possible we use it. Tiger Tribe Hunter is probably better than this Brazen Dwarf. So, sure. You may sack another creature. It deals damage equal to its power to a target creature. Sure. Do that. Dueling Rapier or Kick in the Door? Neither. You hear something on watch or Plundering Barbarian? We didn't take any of these, right? 2, you hear something on watch? We did not. We'll take it. You're ambushed on the road. Probably goes to the sideboard. You come to the Null Camp again. Goes to the sideboard. All right, we're finishing this thing up.
Bruno.
There's no chance this late. By the way, packs have cycled. We would have seen it.
Bruno.
Sorry. Yes, keep chanting it. Oh my
Bruno.
god. We'll just take it from our other draft, from our cube draft.
Right.
Which art do you like better, this one or this one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plummet.
It's like it knew, Amy.
I know. I love it.
Wow. You almost made me do a spit take on that one. I know. Jesus. All right, so you want Plummet as the deck box art?
Yes. Isn't that just the greatest art anyways?
No.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, this art's pretty sick. It's also
Fine.
it's also Magali again, like we were talking about.
Shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. What do I know?
I know.
Wow. What the hell? All right. Well,
DMS says, but it's not that kind of monk usually that we have on cards. Literally, in real life, monks are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, monks are cool in real life, but D&D monks are not as cool as D&D
rude.
clerics. Check it out.
Also incorrect.
When you use them to create a Dragon Ball character.
Yeah. Isn't that correct?
Or something like that. Other cases.
Let's get rid of this.
He says cleric is greater than monk. Ha!
Yeah, Paladin class is sweet. I think we can still play it. He didn't mean monks are cool IRL. He meant like, D&D monks are cool. So
D&D monks are cool, but they're not as cool as clerics because I like clerics and Joe likes monks. That's why.
Potion of Healing is probably not what we need. You hear something on watch. I mean, it's pretty good. It's an instant. Maybe we get rid of the Null Camp thing. Plate armor, improvised weaponry, Faraday's fireball. 4 more cuts, and we can definitely use to cut creatures. So that's 1. Cloister Gargoyle is 2. Celestial Unicorn is 3. That might be actually it, to be honest with you. That's pretty good. That's 41. That feels nice. All right, let's give it a try. We got like a half hour left in the stream.
You have no idea, DMS.
It definitely does make conversation confusing sometimes. Webby226 with the busty Liliana as their thing there. Jesus, are you kidding? Fine, I guess. We'll keep a 2-lander. We do have a lot of low drop stuff. They said hello. Well, hello to you as well, busty Webby Liliana.
I don't see Busty.
Not
It's
here.
behind the 20.
Yeah. Steadfast Paladin. 1 more land will get us Valor Singer, otherwise Goblin Morningstar this turn. Trickster's Talisman. Sure, it's a cool card. No land. Combat. Attack for 2. Gain 2 life. I guess we cast the Morningstar. Sure. Let's roll a d20. It's a 14. We make a 1/1 that now has +1/+0 and trample. Look at that white dragon. I love it. Ingenious Smith. Look at the bottom 4 cards of your library. Anyway, it's so mean. Valor Singer? Yes, Valor Singer. At the beginning of combat on our turn, one of our creatures gets +1/+0 until end of turn. I wonder which one it's going to be.
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
It's the one that it's the one that won't get killed by the smith. That's actually going to attack and gains us that much more life then because of it.
Well, thanks for telling me.
You're welcome. Stop whispering. It's weird.
You're weird.
A second Trickster Stab. I mean, yes, I definitely am. Whenever one or more artifacts enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It triggers only once each turn. Okay. They have a 3/3. I guess I'm going to have to minimus containment it, huh?
They also have a white dragon, Joe.
Do they? Oh, they're a pet, you mean?
Yeah.
Sure. No blocks. Take 3. Go to 22. They can sack it, and if they do, they make a token that's a copy of it. Interesting. Look at the top 4. Look at the bottom 4. Again. Okay. Ooh, we don't have double white? Are you kidding? That sucks. Okay. Well, interesting. All right, I guess we minimus containment the smith, or do we not? Do we just attack here? Combat, plus is there, and swing out. If they trade, great, even easier for us to deal with the Ingenious Smith with the Trickster's Talismans on them. We're attacking them for 7 and they're at 15 and it's turn 4, 5. So, seems okay so far. Yeah, they're really debating on this, which I don't blame them for. Because they're going to take minimum 6, maximum 7. So 6. Okay. Might as well, what is this, equip 2? Hell yeah. So we play Monk. And then we equip, it's just +1/+0 and trample. So we do it to the Valor Singer. There you go. We got a 3/3 trample.
Nice.
And a 2/2 lifelink. And they're at 9. They play the Hall of Storm Giants. Look at that gorgeous art.
I know.
Right, so
We have that one in foil, and it's gorgeous.
It really is. All right, so let's tap 2, Dragon's Fire, and kill the Ingenious Smith. And then attack for 3. Excuse me, attack for 4. Take you to 5.
It's another awesome land art, DMS.
It sure is. Celestial Unicorn. Is that their only play? Oh, and equip. Yeah, we win. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So we play this, we minimus containment the unicorn, and then we kill them. Good game. Aggro. -2.
We did it. Thank
sure
you,
did.
Webby226.
Yep.
Okay. It's very blurry now, but I kind of saw it.
We're silver tier 3. All right, we're 1-0. Let's do it.
We actually just finished doing Tinkerer's Cube.
Yes, and I already got I got soundly destroyed in Tinker's Cube, so we decided to come back here to something that we were better at.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sorry, Marcus.
I understand if that means you don't want to stick around. I totally understand, but you know. But yes, we did. We played it, and arguably I drafted quite poorly and lost. But we went 0-3, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
It happens. Look at the new. This is from Innistrad. Midnight Hunt. It's the new pet.
It's kind of cute.
But anyway, Marcus, welcome to the stream. It's
nice to see you.
Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us.
It's quite a train wreckable cube.
Yeah, it sure was. It was.
It was
real
for
bad.
us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't blame y'all for switching off it.
Yeah. We tried. We really did, but
does that mean that you didn't do very well in it either when you played?
That may be. You know what? I wouldn't put it past somebody to like come looking and be like, let's see how other people do it. Let's see what I'm doing wrong.
Right.
And unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah, this is not where you come for that. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You come here to like make fun of my poor reading skills and not knowing what abbreviations mean and to meet our other Marcus. You know,
there you go.
Very important. Marcus says, and then there were two.
Yeah.
New Marcus, I'll call you New Marcus, says, I've done a smattering of it. I do great when I end up in red-white equipment.
Yeah.
So far, but have train wrecked a couple of times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we basically, we did, what colors were we even in? We were in green, white with black splash for Shadrick's Silver Quill, basically. And we thought our cards were sweet, but we were way too top-end heavy. We had, like, nothing low-end. Whoa, Icing Death. Who said you could play Icing Death against me? I love this card. Oh, good. What a Minimus Containment draw. Can we just talk about that for a second? What a Minimus Containment draw off the Mythic play. Good God, man. 5 damage to an attacker, or all our creatures get +1/+1. So yeah, combat, attacks. They said nice. Thanks. Let's see these blocks. Yup and yup. Perfect. You hear something on watch. Jesus. Sorry, friend. That's it. Talk about blowouts. Holy crap. Okay.
And just so you know, Marcus, that green, white, slightly black deck did have equipment.
It did.
Lots of artifacts in it.
Yeah. We had Danitha, and we were trying to go with that down that route.
Yeah.
Of like caring about equipments and auras and stuff.
But when that didn't work out, now we're playing white-red. So there you go.
All right, let's play Paladin class. I could have played Planar Ally, but I think this is a little bit better to start getting this going. Yeah, I guess we'll do this as well. They have a 4/4 trample. Let's jump the Steadfast Paladin, and then hit for 5 in the air, and bring them to 13 and us to 32.
The new Marcus says, wait, Marcus, do we fight now?
For the rights to the name Marcus? Is that how this works?
There can only be one.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely not how it works, by the way. You're both more than welcome to stay. But for flavor reasons, there can be only one. Scry 1 at the cave entrance of the Lost Mine of Fandelver. We also get to venture into the dungeon when we play this 3/3 flyer, but...
Unfortunately, new Marcus, I think old Marcus, has been grandfathered in, so you're going to have to leave.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm obviously kidding.
Well, what a great way to welcome somebody to the channel. It's like, hey, great to see you. Also, by the way, leave.
Or change your name. No.
Wow. Oh, man, that's funny. All right, they're at 7, man. This is great. We're at 30. We haven't even given all our things +1/+1 yet, which we can do for 3 mana, and then 5 whenever you attack until end of turn. Target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike. Probably should have done that a little bit faster.
The old Marcus does say that he advises against it.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh my god, that's that story I love telling. Oh, they played the Ranger's Longbow, but they didn't equip it because they didn't have the mana that turn. But yeah, it's like that story I love telling about when I was in college and my roommate was the RA and one of our hallmates stepped up to him and the RA like stepped at him and like, fronted at him and was like, what would you do? What would you do if I just swung at you right here? And the guy in the hallway, wow, our opponent can see that.
Wow.
And the guy in the hallway just goes, I'd watch you fall. And I was like, oh my god, that's so awesome. I loved it. I was like, holy shit. Excuse me. It was really good. That guy was a boss. I liked him.
Oh, man.
Wow, 2-0. Keep going.
Diamond says, by legendary rules, new Marcus stays. Although their full name is different. So, legend rule doesn't apply.
It's true.
So, no worry about it.
Yeah.
Nah, old Marcus can attack this turn, so they probably put me in the yard.
Let's do a Ranger's Hawk. They say hello. Hello. There's so many polite people today. on Arena. I appreciate it.
Huh.
Nazrat is who we're playing against right now.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a 1-1 flyer fight. Okay.
Our last opponent was Bee Barf. Thank you, Bee Barf.
That's true.
It's just honey.
It's honey. That's correct. Bee barf is just honey.
Yeah.
We put it on the bottom. We drew an improvised weaponry. I'm going to have to waste a dragon's fire on this thing. Oh, we don't have to. Hold on. Oh, yes, we do. This only destroys enchantments. Damn it. Fine. I'll waste a dragon's fire on a 1-1 flyer.
Lame.
Yeah, it's super lame. But we didn't have the 3 mana for the improvised weaponry, so we had to. I just really wanted to get in for that 1 damage with this Ranger's Hawk. Like, very badly. Trickster's Talisman. I know that card. Hey, we drew a 3rd land. Let's play the Valor Singer, give the plus to the Ranger's Hawk, and swing in for 2. Aggro.
DMS says, nah, you two are on the same field. And then New Marcus says, I'd watch you fall as ice cold.
Right? It's so good. It's so good. All right, so they played a 2-2, which we can kill with improvised weaponry. So nice of them. Kill it, get a treasure. Target the hawk, although it's somewhat irrelevant. Attack for 4. They go to 14. Okay. They picked that they gain a life. Yeah, Yawning Portal. Good.
You never thought you'd have a conversation about applying legendary rule in to real people. Yes, of course.
To a human, yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's play this Goblin Morningstar, I suppose. Sure. Get the Goblin. Yes! Beautiful. Then we can... Actually, is that stupid? No, I'm going to equip it over here. Hell yeah. Now it's a 4-3 trample, and I can attack into... They said nice. Thanks. I just get a 1-1 creature off of it as well. Yep, dead, and they go to 11. You know, I have played a fair amount of blue in this format, and we've done relatively okay with the blue, I won't lie. Mm-hmm. But this may be an example of why people say blue is bad in this format. They tried to target this, but it didn't... Oh, because they just got tap it, not tap it doesn't untap. Gotcha. Combat, I guess we'll put the plus here and then swing in with all of them because the 1-1 kills the 2-1 and I don't really care if that's what they choose to do. Sure. Amazing. Do we just... They don't have anything yet. I'll just hold off. It's a 1-powered thing, right? Exile target card from a graveyard doesn't matter. So yeah, we'll just pass. They are at 6. They have 4 cards in hand. If any of them is an enchantment... Ooh, Genie Windseer. Good play. Very good play. Okay. They scry 1 and keep it on top. Red Dragon.
Ha!
I mean, I will definitely auto-pay. God damn. Okay. They go to 2. Definitely plus up the Valor Singer and then swing in. They said good game. Good game. They go to 1. Our creature dies, but we have a 4-4 flying dragon and a 1-1 flyer, so... Shortcut Seeker. It's a 2-5 on the ground, and they concede.
Thank you, Nazrat.
Very polite opponent. I appreciate Nazrat a lot. And we're Silver Tier 2.
Yay.
Very cool. Wow.
That is cool.
This is awesome. I love this deck, man. Wow. Okay, 3-0. Keep it going.
Red's pretty good.
White's pretty good.
Whatever. It has clerics, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah. Yes, I, as a Magic content creator, can now be quoted as saying White's pretty good, and I don't mean that in an inappropriate way. I mean the fact that in Magic, white not typically a very powerful color. So, Rapid Block, Rapid Black. I'm unclear as to what they're supposed to be. 2 means Monk, Steadfast Dragon's Fire. Sure, I'll keep it. We can't Faraday's Fireball for a while, but I think I'll live. They mulliganed. Good. They're down to 6. The dragon's hearing me. I woke it up. Everybody run. Okay, we're fine.
Pet it.
Just pet it?
Yeah.
You know they're intelligent beings, right? Like some of them can talk to you and stuff.
Just pet it.
just pet it. Again, I guess my implication in saying that was you should probably ask it first. Be like, hi, sir, or ma'am, or however you would prefer to be addressed. May I lay my hand on you and pet you?
I don't think I want to say, may I lay my hand on you, because that makes it sound like I will beat them up.
Wow. Okay.
But I will pet them.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to kill this thing because I don't want it, but I do want to gain life, so I will attack for 3. They go to 16, and we're at 22. Seems good. I do need a few more land, but if we draw other, like, 3 or less drops over the next couple of turns, I guess I'll be okay with it. Ah! Okay, we did draw a land. Cool. Let's go to no combat. We'll just play another Steadfast Paladin. And no attacks. Nice, they played a 2/3. Our only weakness. A 3 toughness creature, no. It's fine. We don't have any of our flyers out yet. We know that's how we've been winning. Plus Faraday's Fireball deals 5 damage, so we can probably just kill something. Ah, another Underdark Basilisk. Very nice. If they attack with the spawn, I will definitely double block with the Paladins. They did not. There's a Ranger's Hawk. Would you look at that? Do we just play this? Yeah, I guess. No reason not to. Sure. And no attacks. Do I? No. If the Underdark Basilisk attacks, it gets in for 1. That's how this works. The Vampire Spawn would definitely get double blocked, but the Basilisk, you can have your attack with your 1/2 Death Toucher, if that were to occur. They have 5 mana. That's Owlbear mana, if they were lucky enough to get one. Owlbears, few and far between, which is probably a good thing. Ranger's Longbow. Okay. Equipping it to the Basilisk. Seems. It's a 3/3. So is Planar Ally. But also Faraday's Fireball, though. Ah! A Plains. So we did it. We could play either one.
Ooh.
So which one do we play?
They're both pretty.
It's the Ally first, I think.
Everybody needs allies.
That's right. And everybody was Kung Fu fighting. It's just what I thought of when you said it. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. You said it, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's definitely what that is. All right, so...
I guess that's fine with all the stupid random shit I say during these streams. I guess you can say whatever you want.
Yeah. Actually, this is probably pretty good. So we're going to attempt to Faraday's Fireball the Basilisk, but they're then going to use Skullport Merchant. Ooh, we drew Plate Armor. I mean, sure. We definitely want the Death Toucher to be dead either way. So even if they Skullport Merchant it, I don't care. It's dead regardless, and that's all that matters. And nothing can block flyers this turn. So I can attack them for 4 in the air as well. Feign Death. Wow. Okay. It won't have the longbow on it, but I guess that works. So it's, when it dies, return it tapped with a +1/+1 counter on it. Sure. So it will be a 2/3 Death Toucher. And they draw a card. Okay. Then attack. For 4, we venture. Is it this? No. Are we able to... I guess we go this way. We're going to be aggro. Why not? Perfect. Okay. They're at 13. We're at 19.
Okay.
Seems good.
Hey, Marcus's.
Marcus's.
One of you has a C and one of you has a K. Can you tell me if people spell your names wrong a lot?
Ooh, interesting question. Okay, they have a 4/4 Death Touch. Reach. Okay. So plate armor is 1 to or 3 to equip. So let's see if we can draw a land this turn. That would be nice. Drawing a land would be... that's a Ranger's Hawk. That's fine. Would let us venture, I suppose. Discard a card, sack a creature, an artifact, and a land. I really don't want to do that. Interesting choice. Or we lose 2 life unless we discard a card, and then I could just discard the Ranger's Hawk, I guess, but that doesn't make as much sense. Sack a creature, artifact, or land. They only have 2 cards in hand as well, so maybe I just do that. Play Ranger's Hawk, or tap Ranger's Hawk to tap the Monk and Venture. Discard a card, please, opponent. I know I could have done Monk of the Open Hand stuff with these 2 cards, but I'd rather save the plate armor. I guess I could just lose 2 life, right? Sure, I'll lose 2 life.
Like, do more people assume it has a C in it, do you think? Or do you think more people assume it has a K in it?
Right.
Like, that's what I want to know from you guys.
It's an interesting... Yeah. Because if they both say that people spell their names wrong, as opposed to one of them being like, no, I get it all the time. Wow, a choose your weapon. I've literally never seen this card played before.
Oh.
Okay. Double target creature's power and toughness until end of turn, or it deals 5 damage to a creature with flying. Another card that I rarely see played, if ever. But I guess all your creatures getting +2/+2 until end of turn makes sense. They get a Scaled Herbalist. Okay. Sure.
They're playing some interesting cards.
Correct. All right, so land off the top would be good. If no land off the top, we can Plate Armor and Ranger's Hawk, which gives a counter to our Monk, which is fine. This Ranger's Longbow is very annoying. Scaled Herbalist, and I don't think we have a way of getting rid of it. I lied to everyone. Enchant non-land permanent. Yeah. Okay. So we just get rid of the Longbow this way. Very good. And then we play the Hawk to give the Monk a trigger. Thank you. And then I guess we attack for 1. Got no reaching blockers anymore. So sure. We did it. Man. They play the land. 1 card left in each of our hands. I can't tell whether I'm worried about their field right now or definitely not worried about their field right now. I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the answer. I am going to make this Ranger's Hawk wear some plate armor. It's going to be awkward, but it's going to happen. So, yeah.
Is that going to make it too heavy for it to be a flyer anymore?
According to the abilities on the card, no. According to reality, I mean, probably. It's wearing very heavy armor right now.
I don't know. Back then, they probably had a little bit of armor for their hawks.
For full metal plate, no. It's specifically plate armor. Like if it was like just armor in general, maybe. Like the leather armor, maybe. Or chainmail or something, maybe. But full plate, no. That's definitely not how that works.
Well, you know, the owl pet has a whole like helmet, you know, with like very you know,
elaborate like filigree or whatever on top of it.
Elaborate like horns basically on it.
They have sacked their Scaled Herbalists to draw 2 cards with their Skullport Merchant, which is not a bad play, to be honest. They could do it one more time because they had their Ranger's Longbow treasure. But they've now drawn 3 cards since the end of our turn. So possibly some of those would be able to help them because currently on board we have lethal. Because we have 5 damage in the air and they're at 5. And they have no flying blockers or, to my knowledge, on the board ways of gaining life. Hired Hexblade, they draw a card and lose a life. Okay, so they're just trying to draw for an answer. They have 6 mana left, so it's definitely possible that they find one. But now they're at 4, and so anything that I put this plate armor on is lethal. Horde Robber is not it. Okay, on the edge of my seat here. I got 4 mana, 2 cards in hand. Skullport Merchant, try to draw a card. Yup. Okay, desperation mode. Definite desperation mode here. What is... Choose your weapons 3 mana, so they don't even have it anymore. They said good game. Good game. They desperation attack. I mean, Just gain 4 life by blocking that 2/3, or at least attempt to. See what happens. One of them dies. We go to 18. Very nice. Okay. We drew the Goblin Morningstar. Let's just play it in case we have abilities that we need to do for the turn. Or not abilities, but the daily tasks or whatever.
Oh.
We got a Goblin. We've gotten a Goblin every time with that one. So sick. Whoops.
Nice.
No. Cancel. Combat first. Jesus. Almost lost there. Almost lost. And by lost, I mean, like, wasted a turn, basically, but still. Just kill them. Don't mess around.
Thank you, Rapid Block.
Yeah.
Or Black. I'm
Or
not sure
something
which.
else that we can't. Blick.
I don't think it's Blick.
I mean, or Bluck.
I don't think it's that either.
Or Blech.
I'll give you a Blick.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. We have 5 minutes left in the stream, technically 4. I think what we'll do is maybe just open packs to finish it up, and then we'll come back to this next week.
Oh, okay.
Or we could end up playing up to 3 more games, or sorry, 5 more games.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I mean, I guess whatever.
we're going to have to come back to it next week regardless, no matter what game. We're only going to be able to play 1 more anyway.
Yeah.
So let's open 10 packs of Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. We got our first Xanathar.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I love them.
What a great card this is. This card's busted, and it feels real bad when you're playing against it, and you're like, well, guess I lose.
He's so cool.
He's very cool. I actually own Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's like behind us on our jar set.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, everybody, stay tuned for Jar this week on Thursday, where we will be talking about the new stories for Innistrad Midnight Hunt. We're super excited to get into it. So we got a wizard spellbook, a dragon turtle, and we got the Hall of the Stormjet. This is our first one of these as well. This was a great 10 packs. We got Wish. It was our first Wish. I don't really care about that card as much. But there's also an Adult Gold Dragon.
Pretty sick.
Card's incredible.
Meteor Swarm's cool.
Yes. Got another Instrument of the Bards. Got another Westgate Regent. This card's incredible.
Nice.
4/4 flying for 5 with Ward. Discard a card. And then whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put that many +1/+1 counters on it.
Okay.
All right. Let's do 10 more.
Alrighty.
Do it. Open all our prize pack. Wow. Jesus. Okay. First of all, a lot of wild cards from here, plus 3 wild cards here. But Amy.
Minion of the Mighty.
And
Hobgoblin Bandit Lord? What? I haven't even seen him.
you like them?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. There's also Den of the Bugbear. So
Cool.
that makes goblins. It also turns itself into a 3/2 goblin. We got Delina Wild Mage.
Nice.
She's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
We got Teleportation Circle.
Whoa. What a cool art.
Very
I mean,
cool.
holy crap.
Very cool. 4 mana enchantment at the beginning of your end step. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So all of the enter the battlefield effects. Really, really cool. There's Asmodeus, which is not a great card, but he's here, I suppose. And an Orb of Dragonkind. So I guess our deck that we're playing, white-red, really influenced what we drew.
Yeah.
Or what we opened. Because white, red, not red. Red, 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 red. And then
so
technically
weird.
red, and gold, which is kind of like white. But anyway.
Timo says, yep.
Yep. All right.
That's weird.
Last 10 for this stream. We got 2 more minutes left. What do we get? We'll save the 5 until we get 5 more.
Okay, this is a little more varied. This I like to see.
We got our first rogue class.
Ooh.
Gorgeous art on this card.
Yeah, it is.
Really cool.
There was on one card, not inside the colors.
Yeah, exactly. Because the Asmodeus was the only card that wasn't red or white, which was just
Gotcha.
And even then, there was only 1 white card too, so it was mostly just red. But
Yeah, just a lot of red.
we got our first true polymorph as well.
Ooh.
With the Illithid caster on it. But it's 6 mana, instant speed, target artifact or creature becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature. We got our first white which is a zombie soldier, 3/2 for 2. It enters tapped, and then life drain. Whenever a creature dealt damage by white this turn dies, make a tapped 2/2 black zombie, and exile that card.
I love this like magenta light.
Yeah, the with its magic that it's casting.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. We got Froghemoth.
Nice.
He's awesome.
Let me look at him close up.
He's got 3 eyes on stalks on the top of his head. And a very long tongue with like
I love it.
pustules on the tongue.
I love it.
It's a 4/4 trample haste for 5, which is incredible. And then whenever it deals combat damage to a player, so it's got trample. So
Okay.
even if it tramples over for only 1, that counts. Whenever it deals any combat damage to a player, exile up to that many target cards from their graveyard, and then you put a +1/+1 counter on the Froghemoth for each creature card exiled this way, and you gain a life for each non-creature card exiled this way.
Wow.
This is an incredible, incredible card. And it's our first one. We have our first Forsworn Paladin as well. 1 black for a 1/1 Menace Human Knight. 1 and a black, tap it, pay a life, make a treasure. Or 2 and a black, one of your creatures gets +2/+0 until end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent to activate this ability, that creature also gains Death Touch until end of turn.
Okay.
Very cool. Speaking of Death Touch, this amazing Triumphant Adventurer, white-black for a 1/1 Death Touch. As long as it's your turn, it's a first strike Death Touch, which means the first if only one creature blocks it, that creature immediately dies and doesn't deal any damage to him, because first strike damage is Death Touch damage and immediately kills them. So unless they have Death Touch as well, or sorry, first strike as well, or unless they block with 1 or more creatures, you cannot have one non-first striking or double striking creature block this with and try to trade with it. And whenever he attacks at all, venture into the dungeon. Very good card because it's 2 mana. It's incredible. Wow. Yeah, it's a 2 mana 1/1, but still. It's our first Oswald Fiddlebender, which is hilarious because in paper, I have like a million of these. And most of them are the alt art ones too. Like we opened a bunch on the midnight opening or the pre-release opening that we did. We got so many. We got Orcus, Prince of Undeath. This dude is like Captain Fupa, I want to call him. Look at him. He's got like a massive Fupa and he's just flying at you Fupa first. He's like got his arms out behind him. He's just very proud of it and he just lets it all hang out, you know?
Yeah.
He's a demon, so he doesn't care. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he just reminds me of that character from Full Metal Alchemist that wears like the fur.
The
like,
the chef
skull.
guy or whatever? The butcher.
No.
The chef. The butcher, right? No?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
I thought he was the one. He was like a possessed suit of armor or whatever, or like Alphonse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
I guess.
I thought he was called the butcher. He was the like killer, right?
Okay, so in Brotherhood he was the butcher. But
I see.
Full Metal Alchemist, the original one, the
Gotcha.
butcher and him were 2 different characters.
Gotcha. Okay.
I believe.
Okay. Well, I've only seen Brotherhood, so I guess that then makes sense. So
Yeah,
there
the
you go.
butcher was a different guy.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Or at the very least, we saw him without that
First.
on
Sure.
most of the time.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a possessed suit of armor. It was just like he was wearing it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. But I definitely know exactly who you're talking about. I can
Right?
definitely see.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. Big time. Well, hey everybody. That is the end. That's the end of this particular stream. I guess we can end it looking at the deck that we will continue playing next week. Which is this one, which is incredible. I love this deck, man. It's so good.
Maybe people can leave in the comments if they know what we're talking about and
Sure.
can like explain that to us a bit more in detail. So,
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure in Brotherhood, if he was called the Butcher, then that's because they didn't have the 2 characters exist in Brotherhood that existed in the original Full Metal Alchemist, where it was 2 different characters.
Okay.
I believe.
Fair enough. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this particular stream. It is after 10 p.m., so we are done for tonight. We will be back next week to continue with this deck and continue with this draft. Once again, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time right here on this channel next Monday. But this Friday, we will be back playing more Marvel's Avengers War for Wakanda. I may have already played through some more of the game to get Black Panther up to where he needs to be able to like actually be competitive in some of these missions, so that we don't have to worry about just dealing with that constantly.
Yeah.
So that'll be pretty nice. I'm looking forward to that. And that will also be 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, but that will be this Friday. So definitely stay tuned for those. As I said, we have more videos coming out this week. In fact, tomorrow and Wednesday over on Video Games for All, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully we're trying our best. We will have an episode of Jar out this Thursday for all of you. So definitely stay tuned to this channel for that as well. Don't forget subscribing, ring the bell. I mentioned it earlier. We really do appreciate it. So thank you all so very much for joining us. Do you want to do your shout outs here?
Thank you so much to everybody in chat. DM Oz, Marcus, new Marcus. Erica was here as well earlier tonight.
Correct.
Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you to each
Love
and every one of you
with you
who were in chat. If you were lurking, we appreciate you nonetheless. Please don't ever hesitate to talk in chat. But if that is something that, you choose not to do, that's also totally fine. We appreciate you nonetheless. So, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.